Yeah, you said Chuck. I think that was originally like Goebbels or something.
What? Okay. Oh, girl. Oh, the Nazi
Yes.
Goebbels initially said that. Sure. I know it from a comical TV show. You know it from your World War II knowledge. Excellent. It does
Okay.
make sense the Minister of Propaganda would say that
Yeah.
kind of thing. Yeah, that does track. I'm really glad you fixated that on that the whole time.
I'm sorry.
Like
As
I'm
soon as you
like
said it was like, is he quoting Hitler?
no, I'm
Uh,
quoting a whimsical 2000 spy thriller slash comedy.
uh,
Can't believe you.
Hello, friends. Robert Bevan here, author of the Caverns Creatures series of comedy fantasy novels and short stories. With me is Sam West, and today we're taking another whiz. This is the Wizard School of Illusion.
Delusion, Michael. Illusions. This is an iconic option in that illusion is kind of iconic in D&D. They've been called the cheat codes of the game before, is how I've heard them referenced. Um, I think illusions are sweet. I think there's a lot of fun potential with them, but man, does their mileage vary? And I think this more so than any gonna wildly vary player to player.
All
Yeah,
right, let's jump in. Yeah, I mean, I'm 100% agree. Every time we talk about an illusion spell, I think, that's that can be fun for someone who wants to really lean into it and use those illusions effectively. Last game I played, I made a giant dick on a countertop and hoped that it would be distracting. Didn't work out so well.
we start with all the PHB ones start with Illusionist Savant. Beginning when you select the school at second level, the gold and time you must spend to copy an illusion spell in your spellbook is halved. This doesn't matter. It's never mattered. If you're playing with it, great. If you're not playing with it, that you're the norm. So great. Anyway, the real feature you get at second level is improved minor illusion. When you choose the school at second level, you learn the minor illusion cantrip. If you already know this cantrip, you learn a different wizard cantrip of your choice. Cantrip doesn't count against the number of cantrips you know. When you cast minor illusion, you can create both an image and a sound with a single cast. Neat.
Oh,
This is
that's
close to
nice.
a non-feature, but neat.
I don't know. I mean, at least it doesn't punish you for already having it.
Yeah, what it actually tells me is like they had the vernacular to give replacement effects if you already had it, and then they just chose not to in a lot of
Yes.
cases, which is so stupid. Like if they just didn't know how to word it or everything consistently didn't give you replacements, I'd be like, well, that's kind of that. Maybe they just didn't think that far ahead. But no, they did here. They're like, oh, if you're gonna play an illusionist, you're probably gonna take minor illusion. We don't want you to give you minor illusion and then not be able to do it. I don't know what the thought process was.
Yeah.
Um, Undeniably though, so I find ghost sounds aren't often needed to pair with the illusions. Like I don't know how much having both together improves either. You can sometimes do things where like you make something an object that appears like it's coming with a sound. I can envision maybe like you make the sound of a stone falling and then you make the illusion of the fallen stone, right? So whenever people turn their heads, it's there adds some reality to it. That's a pretty loose example. But a lot of time, what you care about is the creature turning around. A lot of times, what you care about is the instantaneous sort of effect that is gained from it, and that'll
Mhm.
normally be either you're hiding in something, you're using it to obscure vision, you're using the illusion, the physical form to like compel somebody to do something because they think the world is different, or you're making a sound that does the same thing where it alerts somebody to danger or it makes someone think there's danger when there isn't. Those are the kinds of effects that minor illusion tends to try to work with. Them both together is an improvement. I just don't think it's that major of one.
Does minor illusion, can it like be a moving thing?
Nope.
Not like moving around, but like, not like just a stone, like a falling stone, for example. Or
If you create an image of an object such as a chair, muddy footprints, or a small chest, it must be no larger than a 5-foot cube. The image can't create sound, lights, or smell, or any other sensory effect. That to me indicates it can't show movement. Physical interaction with the image reveals it to be an illusion, but other things can pass through it. So, like,
so
it
you couldn't
creates
make
it.
like a flickering fire.
No, we will get there though. Like you can't. It puts this image in a place. You can't have it start in one place and end in another. Things like silent image do that. Minor
Yeah.
illusion does not.
I was trying to think of an example. of something with both sound and visual effects, and I thought of a crackling fire. But if that's not going to work, I'm having trouble coming up with other stuff.
I mean, the answer is your mileage may vary. At minimum, the fire won't release any light,
Yeah,
so that's going to be a dead giveaway that it's not real. A lot of the
maybe a
time,
cricket.
sure. Maybe then it doesn't even require that much inspection because he doesn't need to be seen moving. You just make there's a cricket on the window, so making a sound. Now, how is that useful? Yeah, but, but you could do that. And listen, when I shrug off and make that joke, I could really envision parts of D&D caring that there's a cricket. I can envision someone's really dumb plan incorporating something like that. I just in this exact moment, I can't think of a situation, but
Yeah,
that's kind of the joy of illusions is finding those cool
yeah,
ideas in those weird moments. Anyway, not that high on this feature. It's fine. Um, it's something that is a technical improvement that I don't think you like. I played an illusionist. I don't think I incorporated improved minor illusion almost ever whenever I was casting minor illusions, and I did cast minor illusion a lot. So maybe that was just a lack of imagination. Maybe you've had better success with it. That's going to be the case in every single one of these effects. 6th level gives us malleable illusions. So at 6th level, whenever you cast an illusion spell that has a duration of a minute or longer, you can use your action to change the nature of the illusion using the spell's normal parameters for the illusion, provided that you can see the illusion. Illusion is sounding less and less like a word. So this does work with minor illusion. You can change the nature of it, but you can't make it like constantly emitting any of effects or sounds or not. You could change
right,
it so it's like slow motion every 6 seconds. The arm is moving like animatronic. You can do that kind of motion because it's every round you change it to a different still image, but you can't like all of a sudden sculpt the minor illusions to be moving creatures,
right.
or at least organically moving creatures.
But well, that's for minor illusion. But what about other illusion spells?
So the other thing this really does, there are two other illusion spells that are going to be most referenced here are Silent Image and Major Image. So Silent Image, let me pull up Major Image too while I'm at it. Silent Image creates a movable image or object, but you
Mhm.
can't alter the physical creation once it's there. This lets you adjust the physical object in the 15-foot space. So like you could make a moving creature and change its form to be a different creature within action. You could change to be a different element of the illusion, like basically create a brand new image if you wanted
Right,
to without having to recast Silent Image. It kind of lets you cast this once, it lasts for 10 minutes, and as you need to, you can make different Silent Images by ending other effects with malleable illusions, is how I read this. Now, I could be wrong. Let me double check. It's complicated. You can use your action to change the nature of the illusion using the spell's parameters, provided you can see the illusion. Yeah, so you could go from it looks like a duck walking across the street to now it's a crate. That's a thing that's within the parameters of Silent Image, so that would work for malleable illusions.
so, or
Genuinely,
you could
very
make
powerful.
this guy over here just an illusion of him, and he turns into a werewolf, and
Yes.
then everybody runs away, and they think that guy that you made the image of is actually a werewolf, and they go hunt
Conceivably,
him down
yeah.
and kill him. Yeah,
Sure. That is you say you're not good at playing with illusion. That's a great little stupid
I
idea
get,
that I could
I,
definitely see
thank
coming
you.
to fruition sometime, right? Like I want to
I
frame that guy for murder. He's a werewolf.
I get practice here on this channel.
That's fair. That's fair. I
What
do
are some
think
things you've used it for?
Oh, off the top of my head, I mean, mainly I use it to conserve spell slots, right? So the idea is I cast Silent Image, you get 10 minutes of it, and then
Hmm,
you would use it for the Silent Image effect. So you'd like, I want to put an illusion of a crate as an example. Off the top of my head, I don't know, it was like a decade ago that I played with this thing. There was a trade heist that I used multiple Silent Images to like fool some staff and try and persuade some people that the crate was still there that we'd stolen, and I made a creature look like they were leaving a different exit, all within the same Silent Image, because I can change the effects and change where it is on the fly without having to recast the spell. So it just
right.
conserved a bunch of spell slots. Is functionally how I used it in that instance, right? Um,
Cool.
yeah, it's genuinely a great improvement that will save you spell slots if you use it like that. So do that. It's a real good reason to actually have a maintain concentration on one of your major image or silent image effects. Illusory
All
Self
right.
is our 10th level feature. Beginning at 10th level, you can create an illusory duplicate of yourself as an instant, almost instinctual reaction to danger. When a creature makes an attack against you, you can use your reaction to interpose the illusory duplicate between the attacker and yourself. The attack automatically misses and the illusion dissipates. Once you feature, you can't gameplay limit a short or long rest. Yeah, one thing auto misses isn't that good. It's fine. It's candy.
Well, 10th level feature is mirror image.
Yeah, but like you don't have to or you don't have to cast it ahead of time, so that's kind of
Yeah,
nice. It guarantees the auto miss, so there's no chance of you getting
yeah.
hit. So like, wow, that one devastating attack coming towards me, no thanks. Illusory Self. It is like kind of a genuinely great get out of jail free card in the super upper tiers where like single target attacks can hit for like 70 damage.
Yeah.
Because you just be like, no, thank you. That plus 15 to hit, I'm not taking that, and then on my turn I'm leaving. So that's convenient. It's still not that impressive. You've got your character that has access to shield, you've silvery barbs, you've got a series of powerful reactions at your disposal already. Like, it's not the end of the world, but it's not really improving the illusionist fantasy all that much, I don't think.
No, because I'm wondering, like, it only comes up when you get attacked. It automatically hits you or automatically misses you, but I assume automatically hits that,
Yep.
and it immediately dissipates.
Yep.
That's shield. Like, all you did was not get hit. The
Yeah.
illusion didn't stick around or anything. You can't use this for other things. Like,
Yep. I will say illusionists aren't necessarily in the
and it's
market
not like
for more
you don't disappear.
true. That would have been a great line of text. You're invisible to start your next turn. Right?
Yeah.
I do think illusionists aren't necessarily in the market for that many more high utility things. Like the nature of illusions are you're not gonna have a shortage of options because the whole gimmick is use your creativity to talk your way out of situations. It really is the charlatans class of D&D. If you like using your imagination, trying to compel your friends to think that this dumb idea will work, illusions are for you. So like I don't necessarily think you need a high utility feature here. I'm glad you get a
I don't.
combat feature, but it's kind of a lackluster one even at that.
It just doesn't. I mean,
It's fine.
it feels like the illusion was tacked on to something
Agreed.
else. You know.
Yes. This definitely
All
doesn't
right.
feel like an This isn't selling the fantasy that well. I 100% agree with
No.
that. We end on illusory reality. This is such a neat idea. By 14th level, you've learned the secret of weaving shadow magic into your illusions to give them semi-reality. When you cast an illusion spell at first level or higher, you can choose one inanimate, non-magical object of the illusion and make that object real. You can do this on your turn as a bonus action while the spell is ongoing. The object remains real for a minute. For example, if you create an illusion of a bridge over a chasm and then make it real for long enough, you can make it real long enough for your allies to cross it. The object can't deal damage or otherwise directly harm anyone, but there's no limit in use.
The bridge thing could indirectly harm people.
Sure can, and that's also another fun part about Illusionists is finding those fun loopholes to be like, oh, I can't kill people with this if I hit them with it, but if it stops existing, this is a really cool feature, but it has the creation problem. The difference is now you get creation stapled to 100% of the spells that you're casting that use illusions. So first level spells are akin to creation. Major image are akin to creation. You can flexibly do multiple creations in the same illusion. Like there's a lot of things you could do with illusory reality that make it a pretty fun toy to play with. You can really, really sell the fantasy of like there's an old TV show called Chuck where it's this guy who's a super nerd that gets the government downloaded into his brain. But one of the
I saw
episodes,
Chuck.
yeah, he's working with his dad as the con man, and the bigger the lie, the easier it is to believe is the bit, and they're trying to sell a building. This really helps you sell the building, right? This is exactly enough reality that people will buy whatever bullshit you're peddling. I love that. As a capstone to an illusionist, that's kind of exactly what I want. Again, I don't know how powerful it is. This isn't competing with 9th level spells or anything like that. This isn't a super high powerful feature. But it does genuinely juice up all your illusions in it the exact kind of way I want an illusionist to get.
Yeah, you said Chuck. I think that was originally like Goebbels or something.
What? Okay. Oh, girl. Oh, the Nazi Goebbels
Yes.
initially said that. Sure. I know it from a comical TV show. You know it from your World War II knowledge. Excellent. It does make sense the Minister of Propaganda would say that kind of thing. Yeah, that does track. I'm really glad you fixated that on that the whole time.
I'm sorry.
Like,
As soon as you said it, it's like, is he quoting Hitler?
No, I'm quoting a whimsical 2000 spy thriller / comedy. Can't believe you. In any case, illusory reality is a really sweet feature. You have any thoughts about it beyond my Goebbels quote? Apparently,
no, it's really cool. That's like you said with everything else, it's a lot of it's going to come down to your imagination, the fun things you want to do with it. I think a lot of people are going to do that better than me, but yeah, if I lean into it, if somebody was forcing me to play a School of Illusion wizard, I would put some forethought into what I'm going to do, and I would have fun with it.
For sure.
But, yeah.
All things considered, Improvement Illusion isn't that great. Illusion itself isn't that great, but the other features do the illusions thing really well. I think this gets a solid B. I would love to see improvements on the illusory self specifically. That would give it an A territory for me. But the whole thing is going to be cohesive. You're definitely going to get improvements for doing the illusion stuff. Illusion is all the way through this outside of 10th level, and this is a real reason to actually cast Silent Image. And you kind of are in the market for like, man, a first level spell set's a little bit too expensive. But Malleable Illusions makes it really, really digestible just to be like, yeah, I'll just concentrate on it for 10 minutes. And I kind of have infinite uses of Silent Image now. Kind of have infinite uses of Major Image now, right? That makes it a genuinely powerful feature that empowers illusions in the way you'd want them to be empowered.
Yeah, B sounds right. I like it. Yeah, I guess that's that. All right. Well, thank you, Sam, and thank you everyone for watching. Let us know your thoughts down in the comments section below. Don't quote Hitler, and
I
like
didn't.
and
Apparently, I
subscribe.
quoted Goebbels.
I know. It's still good advice, Sam.
That's true. That is good advice.
All right. Thank you and goodbye.